twists and turns, and now it builds to this, the battle for supremacy. And what a matchup this is. Two survivors of the expanded college football playoff grind, two of the top 4 seeds when it all began. Both sides have been challenged and pushed all year and through the playoff. Now it's time to find out who can take that final step, as we'll see the number 3 seed in this playoff, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a team from the SEC, the Troy Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler, joined here as always by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, everything has been building to this. It's time for the national championship. Let's crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. He'll bring it out from his end zone. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. Guys up front lined up. It's first down. And now a timeout quickly called by the defense as they try to get everybody on the same page here. First down play call. How aggressive will it be? Gives it to the back. Finds room at the 30. And he breaks clear down the right side. It's a foot race. The 10. Touchdown, Trojans. No chance to catch it.
Well, all the film work that they've done to get ready for this game, here we are in the opening drive. They see exactly what they thought they might see based on their film work. It pays off, and this back had a ton of space to show you what kind of speed he has.
And the PAT is good. And he takes this from inside 5. The returner is brought down. Gets started with the next drive. This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Gain of 2 yards. Now it's second down and 8.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Second down after that run on the previous play. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. With pressuring and sacking, but then tackled inside the 10.
The defender did not bite on the fake at all. They were in pass rush mode the entire time.
Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Dropping back, it's Sims. Defense is coming after him. But they don't connect. It's incomplete, and it brings up fourth down.
Chris, I don't know if it's the hype of the national championship, the timing between the quarterback and his receivers, but they have not been able to get anything going at all here in the first half. And the problem is they're already down in this game. They've got to put the ball through the air and start hitting some passes, or there's no chance they come back and have a chance to win.
And the Trojans offense back on the field. Last possession, a perfectly blocked running play. They scored in one play, and they keep it going. And they heave it deep downfield. Intercepted right near the end zone. What a play. Not just the pick, but a big return sets up the offense in good position.
Sometimes that primetime game, the whole nation is watching, brings out some extra energy, some nerves. Maybe the quarterback is feeling that a little bit. I did not expect him to throw a pick, especially on the opening drive.
Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running
just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
He's escaping the pocket now. Trying to create here on the move. He pulls it in for a big gain. They bring him down, but an explosive play by this offense. Big gain. See what the call is on 1st and 10. And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. Running back has it on the screen now. And they bring him down. Blocker has not much help on the screen there. He's short of the 1st down. Here's the 2nd down play. Dropping back, it's Sims. He's moving out of the pocket now. Quarterback takes off now, looking to scramble. Oh, and nothing but green grass ahead. Tackle is finally made, but not before a big gain. He'll spot it at the 24.
Well, here's a quarterback that just takes control for himself. Picking up some nice yards when nothing else is there. This guy's a real threat.
1st down, looking to throw the football. He's moving out of the pocket. Just trying to get rid of it. And he just throws that one away. Took a big shot, but avoids the sack.
Well, sometimes an answer for an offensive coordinator against a good pass rush is to move the launching point. Move the quarterback from one spot to another to affect the rhythm of the pass rush. That's not having any kind of impact at all on this defense. They're getting after this quarterback no matter where he...
Got him. He's sacked.
Chris, I think we're starting to see a theme here in this national championship, and to me, it's this defensive pressure. I don't know if I thought that prior to this game, but now that we're watching it here in this 1st half, that's the 2nd sack. They're getting after this quarterback in a big way today.
Quarterback moving out of the pocket, trying to create. Just gets it away. It's a deep ball. It's caught. They will rule that a catch. A huge gain through the air.
Well, this is what you would call a 3-down back. Running backs that can run between the tackles, they can get outside, and they can also catch the ball out of the backfield. Here they have the benefit of having one of those kind of backs that can not just catch the ball, but once he gets his hands on the ball, he's got enough wiggle and speed to be able to get after a defense.
And the call is a quarterback sneak. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain. The defense bringing out some big bodies to stop the run. And now the defense decides to spend a timeout to regroup a bit. All right, it's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. And the wideout goes in motion. A pop pass on the jet sweep. 0 running stop right at the line of scrimmage. And the Noles hustle to the line to run the hurry up. Big pass. Here comes a jet sweep. And he scores. Touchdown, Seminoles. Who says he needed explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this. This is a national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense. Man, that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
And they'll set up now for the extra point try. And it's good. Now they get set to kick it away. He's going to try for a return from a couple of yards deep in the end zone. He's got an opening. Watch out. He's got great speed. Can they catch him? They can't catch him. Touchdown. They'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. The extra point is good, so it's 14-7. Kickoff team has come on the field now to send this one away. And the return man decides to signal fair catch. Here comes the Florida State offense on the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Lets it fly to the wideout. He's got a receiver wide open here. That is a huge play. Finally brought down to the 46-yard line.
My gosh, this receiver is outstanding. A huge play for this Florida State offense. And Ted, you and I have been coming into Tallahassee a long time. We've seen some great receivers. Guys like Johnny Wilson, most recently, a big, tall target. Anquan Bolden could do everything. Maybe one of my favorite players of all time, Peter Warwick. And going back to Fred Biletnikoff, played, of course, in Florida State.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
You know, in an era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Back to throw. It's Sims. Bringing pressure. Oh, and it's dropped by a normally very reliable receiver. That's going to bring up 4th down. The Noles will crank up the tempo. Trying for a 4th down completion. And they've got him a sack to end the drive. What a play by this defense.
Love the aggressive nature here by this defense on this 4th down. The offense is going for it, and instead of sitting back, they decide to attack that offensive front. To get after them with a lot of bodies, they're able to come up with that sack.
And we're going to throw now on 1st down. And he's going to stretch the defense, taking a deep shot here.
Well, the offense coordinator with the right call, trying to take a shot there, but just poor execution. They couldn't come up with a big play. Let's see if the coach tries it again later, or maybe in the second half.
The pass rush closing in. Got him for a sack. A big play made them one of the senior leaders of this defense. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. And they don't block the defensive end, who shows some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
And the returner will be brought down. And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Last possession, they were stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost them anything. And they put together something here. Quarterback escapes the pocket. On the move here, trying to hit a deep shot. Tackle is made very near midfield. Good enough for a 1st down.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 49. 1st down. Looking to throw. It's Sims. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on 1st down.
I mean, this defense is having their way with this offensive line. That poor quarterback doesn't have a chance. Every time he drops back to throw, he's getting ear-holed. You better make some adjustments up front to give your poor quarterback a chance.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Trying to create outside the pocket now. Lets it go on the move. Launching deep. Oh, it's picked off. What a play. Not a long return, but the pick changes possession. The offense will take over at the 28.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. After a first down loss, it's 2nd and long from their 25. Quarterback drops back, probing the secondary. It's incomplete. That was caused by the defensive pressure. And now it brings up 3rd down. To come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. He's going to hand this off. Defense able to stop him. It's 4th down now.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
He's got it, and that is enough for a first down. They've got him, but they convert on 4th down, and the drive keeps going. The offense is clicking, and the defense just searching for answers now. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play. 2nd down after that run on the previous play.
Chris, it's pretty surreal to get to the national championship in this day and age of college football when everybody wants to spread you out and throw the football. This offense has been pounding the rock all year long. And here, how about the first half? This back is having a big day.
Quick throw, testing the middle. Looks downfield and finds a receiver who worked his way wide open. Touchdown, Troy. This quarterback on fire today. The offense clicking now, Kirk, building the lead, and this one could get out of hand.
Well, it's just complete domination. The offense is executing and doing their job, putting points on the board. The defense is showing up prepared, ready to play. It just feels like this game's getting sideways in a hurry.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. State offense heads back onto the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Back to pass. It's Sims. Looking to scramble now. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
First down and 10. Quarterback drops back, and he lofts it toward the left sideline. And he's got it for a huge gain, brought down at the 30. Tackle is made, but it's a big gain. They'll move the ball to the 25-yard line. How aggressive will they be on this first down play? You snap it, quarterback looking to throw the ball. He finds the running back in the flat. Defense finally able to get him down after the juke, but he picks up a decent gain. So we've reached the 2-minute warning, and this offense trying to get something going here and cut into this lead before halftime. And the Seminoles are in the red zone. Second down, we're going to throw it. Checks this down to the running back. They've got him, and that completion good enough for first down yardage.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. And the senior making a disruptive impact play.
Well, it's a great job by this defense coming up with a big sack there on 1st and goal. The offense still has their opportunities. Let's see if they can get back on track here on 2nd and goal.
This will be a challenge now. 2nd and goal back at the 13. Looking downfield, it's Sims. Caught quickly. Brought down at the 7. The completion moves him closer to the goal line.
Boy, that's pretty good coverage here by this defense. Not much of a window to throw this ball into, but the quarterback's accuracy and the size of the tight end Picks up a nice gain.
Running out of time in the pocket. And the junior gets home, making a sack there. Defense takes their third and final timeout of the half to talk strategy.
Now that is stepping up by this defense and coming up with a great play. Down 3rd and goal, you come up with a sack. Backs against the wall, they get this sack, and now forcing them into a possible field goal. And that's a win for the defense.
And the field goal unit coming on the field now. Knocks that one right down the middle.
I was watching this guy in pregame. He has got a strong leg. Not surprised here he's able to put 3 points up here for the offense.
And the return starts just inside the end zone. And they stop him at the 11. Not good field position to start the drive. Here comes the Troy offense back out there. Let's see how the offense plays it here. Not much time remaining if they want to get a chunk play, put him in scoring position before the half. Heads out of bounds as a short gain on the play. The gain makes it 2nd and medium. Pre-snap motion from the offense. They'll feed the back again. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain, more than enough to pick up a first down. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. The pass is intercepted. Look out, he's got some space. Bulldozing his way through those tackles. Finally able to take him down, but that's a great return after the pick.
That offensive coordinator is going to have some choice words for his quarterback over the phone on the sideline after that throw. You have to be more careful with the football.
They flip it to him on the jet sweep. And they finally stop him, but a decent gain that time. And timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime.
Boy, I'm a big fan of that jet sweep motion like that. It really forces a defense to stretch them out horizontally and can create some vertical seams for this offense. They got some positive yards. Didn't quite get the first down, but I'll tell you what they've done. Planted a seed on this defense that they better defend this style of play moving forward.
Keep it on the ground, trying to power in for the touchdown. Goes backwards, losing 3 yards there. The offense calls a timeout here. That's their 3rd and final of the half. An important 3rd down and goal now. The DB's right near the line now, showing press coverage. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. On the run here. Lets it go. Receiver makes the catch.
Well, this is what it's all about. I mean, you get into the national championship, this is what really separates great teams and great coaches making this decision. You're facing 4th and goal. You're trailing in the first half. I think you go for it here to try to cut into this lead.
Looks like one more play here before halftime. Scanning the field. It's Sims. Catch made in the end zone. Touchdown, Knowles.
Love to watch this quarterback go out and execute in this kind of situation. He's doing a great job of ignoring the scoreboard and feeling a sense of pressure to have to play with more urgency. Right now, he's executing. We're only in the 2nd quarter. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Now they line up to kick the extra point. PAT up and good. We get a little bit closer. So an important touchdown just before halftime. Not much time for the opposing offense to try to answer before the break. And the fair catch signaled for and taken. Time ticking away. Time for just one more play before halftime. And the defense tackles him in what should be the final play of this first half. Minuta's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. I believe they're lining up to attempt an onside kick. And the receiving team has recovered. Looks like the hands team did its job. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Finds an open target on the left side. Football comes out. The defense recovers the fumble.
That's a great play by the defender who forced the fumble, but it's also recognized the heads-up play from the guy who recovered it. They were in the right place at just the right time.
Here comes the first play of the drive. They'll begin at the 42. He'll hand it off. He's found some room at the 45. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball to the plus 40.
Boy, another nice gain by this back. He has had a beautiful day today running the football, just kind of in that zone, and a big reason why they have a nice lead today.
That run, good for a first down. The offense still rolling. Sticking with the running game. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Well, the defense coordinator this week all week telling us about gap integrity, not giving this running back any creases at all. Really sound defense on that play.
Second down after that run on the previous play. They'll go with the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. And that's a solid gain before the defense able to bring him down.
Man, you know, the back gets a lot of the attention here. He's a good back. I love to see that offensive line win the battle of the line of scrimmage.
Receiver in motion now. Running play called on 3rd and short. Tackle to the 28. This offense threatening now. Another first down.
Now, this defense is going to have to mix up some looks because this back has had a monster day in the national championship. Running inside, running outside. The defense has got to do a good job of locking in on him to negate his big play ability.
Makes a quick grab. Brought down for a loss after the completion. Not what they were looking for. Okay, set. Here's second down. And a decent gain there before the defense brings him down.
Another positive gain by this back. I tell you, between the offensive line sustaining blocks and this back's vision and ability to explode into that second level of this defense, this guy is having a monster day in the biggest stage of all in the national championship.
The pocket breaking down. And it's the senior getting home with the sack.
Chris, this one's on the quarterback, in my opinion. He's got to have a better feel and a presence in the pocket to be able to either check it down or get rid of the ball. He just can't take the sack.
Coach electing to go for a field goal attempt. And that is no good. The lead remains at 4 after the miss.
Oh, off the upright there. Boy, he hit it clean. It was end over end. I thought it had a real chance, and the ball just kind of kept moving on him, and then doink, right off the upright.
Looking to throw it on first down. Fires it to the wideout. It is complete. What a grab by the receiver right near the sideline. Nice play to start the drive. They're near midfield here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Sims. Here's an easy completion to the back out of the backfield. They'll actually lose yardage after the catch. The defense all over in that time. getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They'll look to throw it here on second down. Pressure is coming. Couldn't find anybody open. He just has to throw it away. Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. Fires it to the wideout. This one's going to fall incomplete. Brings up fourth down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in the football game. An incompletion on third down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert on fourth and long.
And he's throwing for it on fourth down. Trying to extend the play. He's looking deep here. Oh, and it's incomplete. It's a turnover on downs. Crucial moment late in this game.
Well, the ball's close to midfield, and this offense is trying to get things going here in the second half. I understand the aggressive mindset, but this one could cost them.
A pop pass on the jet sweep. A change of direction. And he shoved out of bounds with the defense short of the first down marker.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's third down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. He's running out of time here. Just gets the pass away, but took a shot that time.
Interesting call here, Chris, to throw the ball on third and short. Unable to come up with a first down. Now here at fourth down, you got a big decision to make. Do you kick the field goal just to add to the lead, or maybe go for this here with a chance to drop the hammer?
Makes the catch, and that is enough for a first down. Brought down, but it's past the line to gain. No huddle here for the offense. Powering right past the defender. Defense stops him, but that's a solid gain.
Now I like the run play here. Offensively, at this point in the game, you want to remain in that attack mode first, while also staying in bounds and working that clock.
Quarterback keeps the football. He'll avoid the tackle there with a slide. Costly hold, nullifies the play, backs him up 10 yards. Second down after that previous play. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to pass here on second down. That one falls incomplete. Looking for a flag. Doesn't get it. Brings up third down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
The important play right here. Close game, fourth quarter, third and long. Quarterback drops back. We're going to test the secondary. Throws a bullet deep down the right side. Incomplete for a third straight play.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Fourth down. He's throwing for it. Defense is coming after him. And he's brought down. A sack will end this drive. Huge play here by the defense.
Now, the quarterback's got to get the ball out of his hands. He had a lot of time back there in the pocket, looking over the field, desperately trying to find an open receiver. Nobody's open, but he still has got to take off or try to make a play. Instead, he's sacked, and it's a turnover on downs.
Quarterback escapes the pocket and takes off. Finds a man downfield. That's a big gain to the right. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a first down.
Chris, a great ability by this quarterback to get outside of the pocket and place the football right where it needs to be for the first down.
Looking downfield, it's Sims. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And he goes down after a huge gain. This offense is clicking now. And now a chance to take the lead with a touchdown here. It's 1st and goal. There's the handoff. He's wrapped up nicely there by the freshman.
That's a good positive gain there on 1st and goal. And here we go. The closer you get, the tougher it gets to get the ball into the end zone. And let's face it, this is a critical moment in this game. The 4th quarter of the national championship, and you're trailing. You've got to take advantage of this opportunity.
We've reached the 2-minute warning now. Can this offense come away with a late comeback victory? We'll see if the offense can punch it in on 2nd and goal. And off inside, looking for the touchdown. Touchdown, Florida State. And they'll claim the 4th quarter lead.
And they pound this ball into the end zone to take the lead. Love to see the offensive line in this pack get a chance to make the difference in a critical time in this game. Here we are under 2 minutes to go with a 2-point lead. All you got to do is kick the extra point to give you that 3-point lead.
Returner decides to fair catch this. The Troy offense back on the field now. Last time out there, they got stopped on 4th down, but it didn't cost him anything. Let's see what the mindset is here. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards, so 2nd and 6. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. And now the running back's got it again. Runs through the defender. Wow, juke the first tackle. That was enough to make the 1st down.
I know this defense worked very hard at halftime to come up with answers on how to try to slow down this running back after the big first half, and he's already at it again.
Quick throw caught over the middle. Breaks loose at the 40. And they tackle him, but not before a huge gain down near the 26.
Well, it's one thing to hear about how fast this receiver is in the scouting report. You look at him on film all week. The defense coordinator tells you, get ready, this guy can run. And then the reality comes, and this guy can fly. You see it again here. Nice catch.
Take it now, but not before he makes the 1st down.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on 1st down.
1st and goal. Can the offense punch it in and claim the lead here in the 4th quarter? Handoff here from the shotgun. It's a short game, but look at that defense swarm to the football.
Chris, that's positive yards on 1st and goal, which is obviously good. But now at this point in the game, critical series, they've got to find a way to get the ball in the end zone.
Second down and goal upcoming. Looking to score, they'll run it to the left side. Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1.
Well, they came very close to punching that one in, and now 3rd down and goal. And if I'm the OC, I challenge my offensive line in that back. I just slam it right back into that A-gap and try to overpower that defensive front.
On the ground, trying to punch it in for the score. Touchdown, Trojans. They go in front in the final minute of play.
Chris, what a drive by this offense to put the go-ahead score up with under 10 seconds to go. You know, as a quarterback, you hope for opportunities like this, and this offense and the quarterback delivers in a big way.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so a touchback will start at the 25. Offense needs points quickly here, trying to dial up some explosive plays. Let's see what they've got called. To the air, it's Sims. And now in the final couple minutes, here's a deep shot. And this is dropped. My goodness, he was wide open, took his eyes off the football. And the timeout is taken, just 3 seconds left. Time for one last play. They'll get set, needing to score quickly now, looking for some big plays right here. He's back to throw again on 2nd and 10. The ball falls to the ground, and we have a national champion. They're the last team standing at the top of the mountain, Kirk, national champion.
Well, it's been so much fun to watch this team play all year long. They've had some challenging moments. They've been able to overcome them. And how fitting, a close game in the national championship. They come through one more time. And as you say, they hold the trophy. They are the national champions of the year.
Well, that's it. Dramatic punctuation to another outstanding season of college football. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been a presentation of EA Sports College Football. Officially, your kings of the college football world and national champions, the Troy Trojans.